gamers? Welcome to my video. In this video, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I survived one full in-game day in GTA 5. Now, I just lied to you, because I died twice, but for a GTA Online lobby, I'd say that's pretty good. Anyways, enjoy the video. If you don't, I will find you. Gotta run. It hasn't stopped recording. I clicked to stop recording. Please stop recording my audio, please. Okay, so the day has officially started, and the first thing that I want to do is open my parachute closest to the ground while free falling. So the first thing that I do is head over to the helipad to get a helicopter. But first I get into a car accident. After that... Fuck that. After that, I decided to get into a car intentional and go up this ramp to see if I could land it, because I have before. I didn't though, which is unfortunate, but moving on. Now, since the guy with the highest score at the time was in the high 60s, I figured it would be pretty damn easy to beat his score, because I've done this challenge before plenty of times and gotten 30s, 20s, I think I've gotten 28 before, so I figured, go for like a nice 30 or 40, and it wouldn't be too bad, I'd win the challenge, get like $10,000, and I'd be fine to start off my day perfectly. So, based on all that, it would only make sense that I never even pulled my fucking chute. So I decided to go to the casino and start gambling, but naturally I get into a car accident. Once I arrived at the casino, I noticed this very strange scene with these two cars crashed over here, and I was very confused. It caught my interest for a couple seconds, looking at it, wondering what the hell had happened. But then I remembered this was GTA Online. Next, I wanted to see if I was lucky enough to win a car, but I was even luckier and ended up winning clothing instead. Before I left the casino, I decided to do a bit of gambling, because I've won a couple of times before, so why not do it again, maybe I'll win for the content. And I started off with 7,000 credits, and ended off with a gain of negative 7,000, so that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So, moral of the story, gambling is only fun if you win. Since I didn't want to be just randomly wandering around the city all day, I decided to do some import-export, but first I crashed in my card. As I arrived at my office, I learned that I have a very short attention span and got distracted by this player in a helicopter, so I watched him for a couple more seconds before pulling into the office. I then accidentally answered a call from English Dave, so I hope you enjoy English Dave's voice because I could not hang up from him the entire time.
That kind of music looked to be about 2 tempo shifts away from a serious wobbly. We need the big guns flown out here right away. My personal chakra stones. Can you make it happen? You're a heartbreaker. But there's no grudges where Dave is concerned. Speak soon.
I was finally free from the clutches of the British. So anyways, I sourced a vehicle and got the 811, so then I went out to go get my car. But first, I couldn't stop myself from hitting my favorite rock to hit, and I ended up landing it because I'm kind of a baller, by the way, don't mind me, I'm kind of cool. I had to go pretty far, so I got into a helicopter and flew to the location. I showed up to the car and did my best reenactment of a swamp from Mario Bros, and it clearly went pretty well, as you can see from this clip here. Once I respawned, there were still a couple dudes left, so I got into a gunfight and shot at these dudes, and luckily, I decided that once I got to low health, I hid behind probably the best cover I could have found. I killed the rest of the dudes, and I got in the car and started driving, and it was a pretty far drive, so this is going to be a little bit of driving. I'm going to cut out some of it, but I don't really care. Tough if you have to watch it, complain. Oh yeah, these AI started shooting at me, but they're white, so it didn't really matter much. I was getting close to my garage. I had less than I just brain farted. I was getting close to my garage. I had less than a mile left, and all I had to do was keep the car completely clean and not crash anymore, and I would be fine. So that's what I did. I didn't crash. I did pretty good, I'd say. Despite that one time where I almost got into a crash but didn't because I'm a really good driver, I got otherwise unscathed and I was perfectly fine, got back to my garage, and we were perfectly okay. Don't mind this awkward pause, the game just does that sometimes, I got nervous. I started customizing my car, did all the essentials, and then when I had to change the color, I had to make the difficult decision to make my car yellow because I wanted to make my banana car, and banana is good. And then I put off-road tires on the car because I had a strange feeling I would need them. And yeah, I'm done customizing, goodbye. Once I left my garage, I had to start the drive, and my assistant called me, but she needs to stop talking, and I missed the turn and decided to give this guy a really good scare instead because I wanted to. And then I'm gonna stop talking now and let you enjoy my pro scales driving. As I'm rewatching this before I upload it, I realize that I left a good minute and a half of just fucking silence here. Because I was like, yeah, I'm just driving, there's nothing to say, and that's true. But there's also just like a gap of literally no words or anything. It's just me driving. And I'm great driving. That's not grammar. I'm a good driver, I know. But like, that was a good save, by the way. But yeah, so, more silence. Have fun. Bye. Hope you're enjoying that silence, because fuck you, bitch. I'll make a bet with you right now. You owe me $10 if I finish this for the full sale. If I get a whole $100,000 on this sale, 10 whole quarters. Deal? I think that's a deal. Even though you may not believe I'm a super pro, I did end up selling the vehicle at total value without a scratch on the car, so yeah, I'm kinda good at the game. Alright, so for this next spot here, I had some very lucky driving. I don't know how the hell I didn't manage to hit anything, but I didn't. It kinda just shows how good I am at driving, you know? So, personally, I think you should have subscribed for this alone. I mean, look at how cool that was, right? Like, that was really, really, really good driving by me alone, so please subscribe. Don't worry about this last part, this was fine, it didn't happen, you didn't see it. Really quick, I just want to show all the racing people here how good I hit the apex of this turn. I mean, come on, I couldn't have hit this turn any better. Nearby, there was a business battle going on, so I decided to drive over and check it out, and for some reason, I chose to get murdered, and I don't know why I did that. Now, I don't really know why that guy shot at me. I wasn't going to shoot him, I was just going to get a crate and leave, but he decided to shoot at me. He started this battle. I wasn't going to let him get away with that, so we played peekaboo for a bit, and then I shot him because he's stupid. I figured he wouldn't be too happy about that, so I decided to just leave and come back later when he got his own crate and left, so that's what I did. While I was waiting for the other person to leave, I was minding my own business, doing absolutely nothing wrong, and a terrorist came over and shot at me a couple times and then ended up killing me. So, you know, that's how my life's going right now, thanks. The guy flew away for a little bit, but then he eventually came back, so I pulled out my sniper, I shot him once, and took him down because I'm just that good. So I kinda saved Los Santos. After I killed him, I noticed that the original guy that killed me the first time was no longer here, and there was still one cargo left. So I went in the building, which was very uninteresting because the guy had killed everyone, so I just kind of ran through there, got it, and left. But I ran through, I got the package, I ran back out, and then I drove it to my base. Why did I call it my base? My nightclub, that's what it's called. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. That's what I did. Yep, that's me. Now, my nightclub wasn't very far away to begin with, but I was getting closer, so I decided to do a roleplay of a train and go on the train tracks to cut it, because I wanted to get there even faster, which only really cut away like 5 seconds of time. But I wanted to do it, you know? But before I could get there, I made sure to kill this guy because I thought it'd be funny. That's it. That's what I did. I killed the guy. After I delivered my cargo, I drove around for a couple minutes trying to think of what the hell I should do to kill some more time, and then I spotted this dude on the docks, and I was like, what the heck is this guy doing? So I was looking at him for a while, and I was just curious what the hell he was doing, and then he started shooting his car for some reason. I don't know why he started doing that, but he started shooting his car. I don't judge him. And then his friend showed up, so I was, again, still curious, watching what they were doing, and they blew up one of their cars, got in another car, and then just left, I guess. People are weird. Anyways, now that that was done, I started driving, but first I got into a car accident, and then what did I do next? I forgot, I haven't watched the rest of the video yet. The next thing I did was I found this player at a clothing store, and I wanted to pick them up and drive them around, maybe taxi them to wherever they wanted to go, but I would assume they wanted to go to the clothing store because they were already here. I'm struggling to talk, so I drove it over their car, and then I left. But humanity was redeemed when this next guy stood here for a couple seconds before getting in a stranger's car. Let's fucking go! He didn't pick anywhere to go though, so we just kind of sat here, and then I started driving, because people are difficult. So, please, if you get in a stranger's car, just tell them where you want to go. It's called Uber. You may have also noticed the attack helicopter and the multiple explosions going on in the background. That's because there was an actual war going on in this lobby at this time. These players were delivering gun running equipment, and I'm pretty sure you'll notice over the next like 30 seconds to a minute, maybe longer, I forgot, but there were like 6 helicopters going after this dude, and I don't think they got him, but we just kind of followed them for a while because I was watching, hoping not to die, and somehow they didn't kill me. So thank you God, I didn't die. That's one of not very many times where I've survived in GTA Online, honestly. So yeah, look at these guys blow each other up and stuff. It's pretty wacky. I didn't realize how long I was talking for right there. I thought I left more time for the video to actually play out of the people exploding, but I didn't. So by the time I was done, they had already exploded and I had already turned away and drove away so I would survive. But I turned away and drove away so I would survive, believe it or not. Yeah, so I started driving, and then the dude finally picked where he wanted to go, and it was like half a mile from where we were. But we went there, I Ubered the guy there, it was an ammunition, and we made it, and he left, he got out, and he went in the store, and then I gave him a little toot toot, and then I was on my way. But before I could go on my way, I decided, you know what, let's get into a couple more car accidents, because why the fuck not? Now, you'll notice that as I'm arriving at this helicopter pad, I'm checking the time a lot, and that's because there was less than 1 hour left in game until my time was up, and I wanted to end it off with me being on top of Maze Bank, and I would jump off Maze Bank and die at the end. This just sounds like I'm trying to kill myself. I was, but yeah, I wanted to jump off a Maze Bank and like die as it hit midnight. But no, it's GTA Online, so I got killed by a guy beforehand. I just kind of stood there as the time ticked. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye.